This property is in the midst of a total renovation, and I'm going to show you one of the projects we have going on in this house, which is this fireplace transformation right now. Hey everybody, Jake Moran with Keller Williams. So this video is going to be how to make an old kind of drab looking fireplace look like it's a completely different house and a completely different motif, if you will, for just a couple bucks and a little bit of know-how. So this fireplace, as you can see from this picture, was a very just drab, kind of dingy looking fireplace. It was honestly kind of depressing to look at and had a lot of potential. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how we transformed this. So the brick itself, a lot of people are painting brick, and the good and the bad with brick is when you paint it, it'll look completely different. And the bad is once it's painted, you got to keep it painted. So what we did on this brick was actually use Kills. So Kills is similar to paint, but it's a little bit different. And we just sprayed it on there with Kills. So it really kind of looks more like it's whitewashed and not painted. So if you want it to have a little bit more kind of the red brick, you can just take a sanding sponge or a wire brush or Brillo cloth or whatever, and just hit spots on the brick that are going to bring out some more of that red brick. But the Kills is a different, gives a little bit different look and feel than just painting brick. And then the mantle. So this is just 1x cedar that we boxed around. So if you've got one of these old mantles, they all have this like cross member beam that goes along here that actually attaches to the brick itself. Now this was so old that it was attached really well, but it had settled a little bit over time. And so what we did, because I didn't want to put a good looking mantle on here and have it visually be like sloping down, is we just use some shims. So same kind of thing you would use if you're hanging doors or windows in your house. They're just, cut at an angle, a small piece of wood. And that was just enough. You figure out how much of the shim you need and you just snap off the excess. And that brought this up so that it was level. And then we just basically just took off the crown molding, took off the cap that was on here. So we just have that exposed cross member here, and then just built around it this cedar frame. So really not a whole lot to it. You can see it's just boxed. We use, you can do two things with cedar. So just my personal preference. So this is early American wood stain. So, if you go to the Minwax section of your hardware store and look for stains, this is early American. That is the color stain. Another way that is very, very similar is using this product. So this product is a just clear beeswax. If I showed you this and the other one that was in beeswax, you'd be hard pressed to figure out the difference. They're very, very similar. The beeswax, what I like about the beeswax is it brings out more of like the brown charcoal-y look of the cedar, but it also gives a little bit more highlights to the oranges and the reddish. So it kind of just depends on what look you're going for. For this room, we just wanted it to be very very wood tone, just no bright colors, no flash, just very, look like it's an 8-inch piece of timber. And that's what we did. So hopefully this helps. If you've got any ideas or things you'd like to see in the future in terms of like, hey, how do I dress up something that looks kind of like, at your house, those are actual real estate decor terms. Hit me up, send me an email, text, whatever, and we'll try to make a video that helps you out. As with all our videos, we got a few bloopers up. All our contact information is coming up at the end, so however we can help you, we're happy to. So we're in my garage right now. I couldn't stand not giving you an illustration, so I'm going to show you exactly the difference between the beeswax product and the early American stain look like, just so if you're going for a certain look, this video is going to help you only have to make one staining choice. So this is your beeswax finish. So I use this is literally the same board, two different stains, so you can kind of see. So on the mantle, we use this. This was the stain we used, just one coat of the early American stain. That's all it took, and that's what it turns out like. And this is obviously, if you're trying to get a true cedar look to it, typically cedar is going to have more of an orangey reddish tone to it. This is what we use on this, and this is actually going to be what we use for the address plate for that that house. We wanted a lighter color because we're going to use black letters for the address. A really, really simple, easy way to just kind of class it up a little bit on the outside is doing a lighter stain like this, and then just getting, I don't know, they're 5 or 6 inch letters or numbers to do the street address, and then you just anchor it into the side of the garage or by the front door or wherever, and looks fantastic. So just so you can see it in person, this obviously has more of the orange and reddish, but you still have some of these kind of the smoky gray tan lines that are kind of typical of cedar. And then if you just want a really nice finished looking wood look that has a timbery look, that's the early American. So don't tilt so much. One of the problems that we have, trying to figure out how to go on camera here. So fireplace, yeah,